Liam Neeson does psychological horror better than Layers of Fear.
I will find
Listen,
you,
I know
and
where
I
you
will
live.
scare you.
That's enough. That's enough. Yeah, it's like I can play through this entire game and never be scared. But if I get a phone call that says, "I know where you live," I have a very specific set of skills. I'm fucking running. Like, see ya.
Okay, back to the fucking topic.
Back on topic.
What topic?
God damn it. That's so funny.
No, like what topic? I don't remember.
Wow, Legon, way to pay attention. No, like, he was saying that the Arkham series did psychological horror better, and it's like, it's sad for a game that's trying to base that entire genre around itself.
Fuck's sake.
It's sad when a horror game is outdone by a superhero game. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, more like not even super. Yeah, it's sad when a psychological horror, a game trying to attempt to be psychological horror, gets outdone by a game that's
That
not
is
even,
nothing like a psychological horror.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was just an action game.
Exactly. And again, what sends me the most about this is the fact that, you know, yay, we found the test. The fucking music, what? What?
Floating coins! Run.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a monster over here, so.
This is still a boring setting.
Oh wait, the
Yeah.
fucking door open over here.
Don't you love this kind of design?
I just thought of something that's a lot. Actually, I have a perfect thing to say about this game. There's a game that is similar to this that does any of this 100 times better, and it's called Soma.
Oh,
I just
Soma. I love Soma.
Yeah, and it does such a similar setting and such a similar like psychological horror.
I
thing
have
so
heard
much
great
better.
things about it, and I really need to play it at some point.
You do. It's really
You
good.
do,
It's
it's
like it really keeps you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole game.
And the fucking
Something
plot
that this
is,
game tries to do and fails at.
and the fucking plot is like
Wouldn't it be better?
what it really means to be human. That's the main question that it has. that it
Yeah,
has to
and
do.
also you going like underwater in an abandoned setting is like.
We've done this before.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what about I don't know what it was about this room that clicked it in my head, but I was like, man, I really want to play Soma now because it's so much better than this.
Yeah. But still, I'm not gonna give Layers of Fear too much shit. I'm going to say that
Yeah.
I'm going to say that this game, when it does become better, man, it
When this game
becomes
gets
a
good,
really-
it gets really good, but
yeah.
that's like 1% of the entire package.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I'm giving it a little more shit because I didn't come in at the beginning, but from what I've seen, the one part that was like really investing was that white ship part. And it's like, but I just brought up Soma, and I'm like, I feel like the perfect analogy for this game is that this game has good concepts that it doesn't follow through on, whereas Soma
Yeah.
is that game with those concepts that it follows through on.
This is like the proof of concept or the beta, and Soma is the finished package.
Soma is the complete experience. But I'm not trying to like shit on this game's like sales or say like don't buy this game, but it's like it's just not entertaining to me in particular.
It's
It was
like,
fun to riff on it, but that's not
It's
fair to the game
it's
itself.
like the Mario Odyssey to Mario 64, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
I was
Fair
trying
enough,
to
'cause I
think of
think
like
this-
a popular
Is
game.
this is this a new game or is this an older game?
This
It
is
is
actually
the new
fairly
game,
new. It's
yeah.
2019 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
It was
Soma
released.
is
It
like,
was released around the part we made the first part.
fair enough. So, like, I think this is a good analogy, even if the release dates don't line up. Where it's like, this is a Mario 64 type, where it's like there's a base here, but they just didn't build off of it. Whereas like Mario Odyssey is that Soma, where Soma built off of the idea of this before this even came out, which is unfortunate because they had something there with Layers of Fear 1 that could have gone toe to toe with Soma.
Yeah. And again, you
Soma
know,
Cruise.
yeah, again, people who wanted this thing that's good at being one thing to be another thing that it clearly wasn't. That's what influenced the downfall of this project, and honestly, that's the sad part.
Mm-hmm.
I also have to say that some of the puzzles here are pretty good. Like, some of them. Others are kind of dumb. And, like, they tell you...
Yeah, it's a lot of games can have hit or miss puzzles if it's not, like, a puzzle related. Like, even Resident Evil 2 in the remake has some pretty puzzles.
Not that great puzzles. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
shit.
looking at you, ABC, like, block or whatever the hell it was. What was it, like, star signs blocks? I hated those. And the stupid, what's the word? Getting
The
the
chess
fluids
piece?
to the right level.
The chess puzzle?
No, that one's fine. No, that one's fine. I always figured that one out pretty easily. It's the one where you have to get the fluids to a certain level.
Oh,
I don't remember that
the
one.
puzzle on the biochamber, right? When you create
Yeah, in the biochamber. That one fucking sucks. I hate it.
Oh, that puzzle. Oh yeah, there's one like that in Don't Escape 4, and that one's fine, I guess. It's annoying.
It's one of those puzzles that you could memorize the set pattern of it, but it's like you make one mistake and you're fucked on it.
Yeah.
You have to just fumble around with it till you get it.
Yeah.
Or-
Well,
I hate
that's
those kind of
basically
Or
that's
reset and try again.
yeah, that's basically you keep
Reload the save and try again. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. But yeah,
Thing, I mean,
I just always-
Don't Escape 4 does actually have like a reset button for that puzzle, so that gives it a point.
yeah, over Resident Evil 2 remake. You remade the game and you fucked it up.
You remade the game, and you didn't remove the puzzle that people didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least add a reset button.
I mean, you made the rest of the
taken
game great. I will say that.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I
one of
will
my
give
favorite,
I will give them credit for
games,
that.
but yeah.
Oh, and by the way, apparently
All the best games have like a flaw in it.
Apparently, Resident
Yeah.
Evil ambassadors in Japan are now testing a new Resident Evil game, and we already know which new Resident Evil game is going to be.
In before
Do we
3
really
remake.
Is it gonna be 8?
No, it's going to be. It's obviously going to be Resident Evil 3 remake.
I mean, I guess they have the assets for it and they have the precedent for it, but I feel like they're not gonna jump
Why?
right into the 3 remake right up. Okay.
More monsters.
That is
great.
not scary. Oh, Jesus Christ!
That would be scary if the environment was similar to that, and you turn around and see that behind you. That would be pretty creepy.
Yeah.
The environment
random
distorting
screenshot?
around it would actually make it a lot scarier and effective.
But
But
this
no.
is just like, okay, I guess people are looking at me. Cool.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, when you
I'm gonna
look at
chase
it,
you now.
when you look at it,
Yeah.
it's so obviously
Cover
going
you.
to be the monster. So now you have to
Right.
run.
Yeah, it's so predictable. But if that was like a setting
for
that looked
fuck's
exactly
sake.
like that,
Okay,
that
I guess
street-
I have to run now.
Yeah. You have to get to the light. What? Nice.
What?
Oh.
Oh wait, this one
Peak
is actually...
game design.
Oh wait, this
Peak
one is
Anyway.
actually
Game
progression.
design.
Oh,
What I was
Peak
trying to
game
get
design.
at, what I was
Yeah.
trying to get at
Go,
is
go.
that, because fuck this game. I mean, not fuck this game. That's not fair. But I mean, this conversation is a little more entertaining. Like, I really don't. Do you guys really think they're gonna go right into 3 remake after 2 and kind of undercut 2 a little bit like that?
I'm not sure.
Or do you
I
think
mean,
they
I
have
mean,
to-
I feel like they're probably gonna release a demo for 8 before, or at least a proof of concept for 8 before 3 remake. But
Yeah, because I feel
maybe.
like
I mean,
I don't know.
it's
I
so-
could go
it's-
2 ways about
I mean,
this.
if you've seen the press around it, it's pretty much obvious that the next project that they're doing is Resident Evil 3 remake, and it's not that hard to produce anymore because they have a working engine thanks to the RE engine.
That's true, but I feel
Which
like
they
I
also
don't know.
use the DMC5, oddly enough. It's called the Resident Evil engine, not the Devil May Cry engine.
Yeah, so
it's weird
basically,
it's weird to pop on Devil May Cry 5 and see RE engine. Like, what the fuck?
yeah,
What?
so basically,
But yeah.
you know that that's going to work. So
Well, I know it's gonna work, but that doesn't like my point here is that wouldn't it kind of undercut 3 in that regard? Because everyone was hyped about 2 remake because they wanted it for so long. So if they just pump 3
Oh.
remake out, you think people will kind of look at it and go, whatever?
Oh no, the game's broken again.
Oh,
Ah, shit, I
Oh.
fucking destroyed that guy. I'm sorry.
wow. You sent him into an infinite time loop. What are you, Giorno Giovanna?
No, nobody is going to get the joke, but I found it. I found the way you said it hilarious.
Yeah.
Considering that we're
Giorno's Pizzas.
I actually kind of like that one. But still, man, like fuck. Oh man, I'm sad no one's gonna get that joke. Oh well. It's such a good one too. It's like fuck.
oh, I'm speeding it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like 3 will. I mean, I could see 3 being. I wonder if like the idea of 2 being so successful will make people instantly jump onto 3 in a similar vein. But at the same time, I feel also that, like I said, 2 remake got so popularized because people wanted it for so long. Do you think you should wait and hold off on 3 remake, or should just jump the gun and do it?
I
think holding off on it a little bit would help, but not too much. Because there's still quite a bit
Yeah.
of hype after 2 remake was released and had amazing reception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's going to become another Resident Evil burnout if they release it, say, next year, and 2021 is going to have, like, RE8. Like, there's gonna be a
2022 should be
2022.
when RE8 comes out, or
Yeah.
20 or next year
I
is
mean-
when we get RE8, like a demo for RE8, and then it's like, hey, meanwhile, enjoy RE3 remake.
yeah.
I mean, that just goes to show another question I have for you guys. What do you think RE8 is gonna be like?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
And I
don't know,
like that.
because I appreciate that too. They have a couple different. They could go with the remake formula and make an original game out of it, which is what some RE fans are calling for, and I can understand that. Or they could continue with 7, or they could do another new thing. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure they're going to continue with 7, considering how that was essentially a soft reboot.
Mhm. I could see that. I could see them taking the RE4, RE7 blended style and making an original game out of that. Kind of the same way that Activision wants to make a new Crash Bandicoot in the vein of the old games.
Yeah, just hopefully they don't add more microtransactions. But that's another topic.
Relevant jokes! That's so funny.
I mean, it's
Fuck,
also
man.
just
Shoot us.
Activision in the flesh, so...
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, that's not a conversation that I really want to get into, but I just want to say,
Yeah.
like, how the fuck do you put microtransactions on a old kart racing remake? What do you even? Okay, whatever.
by
never
adding
mind.
skins.
Okay,
Let's-
whatever. Fuck the industry
Yeah.
sometimes, man.
Back to Resident
well.
Evil, and what we expect for 8.
Yeah, I think with 8, like I said, you could do that blended style. and
Wait.
make an original game.
Wait! They actually
Oh,
doing
good.
something clever with this?
Finally, the monster's gone. We don't have to deal with it.
Finally, we can
Is
play
that
the
clever,
game!
or is that more of a finally moment?
Finally, we can play the game! How much of it is left?
And the ending's right around the corner.
Fuck!
Fuck.
Hey, look, it's Sonic Forces, except a bad horror game.
Wait, is that really how Forces turns out? Or it's like the ending of the game starts becoming interesting and it just fucking ends? Oh, man.
That's how it is for every single level. It's like, oh, I'm actually starting to get invested in the stage, and oh, that's the ending. It doesn't even have that good ending jingle.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's just da-da-da-da, or whatever it is. I don't fucking care. I didn't watch an LP long enough of that to care.
Some like instrumental or something of
Somebody
fist
once
bump.
told me the world was gonna roll me. Ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
It's like an instrumental
Oh.
thing for fist bump, and that's boring.
Okay, this imagery is actually really good, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so they're actually getting better with their T-posing mannequins.
Hey, listen, RE7 did a similar thing, to be fair.
Wait, what?
The mannequins.
No, the director said, shame, I won't be here to see it, what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You run.
Video game we're
You know
playing.
the way.
Oops.
Oh
Right.
shit!
You build one
Things are
character,
happening.
You destroy the other. There's no other way.
Oh, look, it's that thing we saw at the end of chapter 4.
You follow
Mhm.
reason. You see through it. You cut away the strings.
Because now we're getting the full context.
You hesitate. You look for a better way. Nothing
Yeah,
else
full
is
context in
easy.
quotes.
Yeah, we know that
You
there was
struggle
an
against
explosion.
the fight against all odds. In the end, there is no right or wrong. There is only James, Lily.
There's only James.
You have to go. No.
James Sunderland? Do we finally get another interesting, like an actual interesting game?
I know you will. You're strong, stronger than you know. We'll be together again. No matter how long it takes, I will find you.
I will find your corpse.
Oh my god! Lily was the one who died?
Don't let go, Joe.
No,
Don't
no,
let
no,
go,
no, no!
Rose.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Lily was the one who
I
died?
thought so. I thought so.
So she's the one who killed him. Figures. I mean, we've been saying that for a while now.
I thought so. Yule kept trying to push that the main character was female. It's like, yeah, does that really matter for the character we're playing?
I don't like. I honestly didn't have that. I honestly thought that we were playing as Lily, but no. I guess it turns out that we're playing as James. I wonder what the.
Mhm.
I wonder what that means.
It means your expectations were subverted. Whether it was a good or bad thing, you decide.
I actually think that's a
Well, I
good
could
thing.
feel like part of me wonders if you were switching throughout the game because, like, I know you heard a female voice behind your character a
Yeah.
couple times,
Yeah, same here. But
so I wouldn't blame Yule for thinking that you're playing as Lily, trying to find out. And you're
I mean, if you want to go that route, it could have probably been something like you were playing as Lily for the first 4 chapters where it isn't all messed up and destroyed, and then you're
Mhm.
playing as James here and now.
I think we're gonna get the
Mhm.
answer now, boys.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been switched because, like, there were one situation where you
Wait.
had held Lily at gunpoint. I know they're not talking yet.
And so, here we are again. How many times has it been?
Hello.
It's Voldemort.
You don't even know what you are.
Fuck,
An
it really
artist
is.
giving an unfocused performance. A creature trapped in a prison of its own making. A thing that should not. I know what you came for. What you think you want. Flame, flame, burn away. Come again some other day. You can't have it. Because you are not ready. Because you have not earned it. When you do, I'll be waiting. Until then. Action.
Oh, great, this again.
Wait.
Hmm. Oh fuck! I think you didn't. Wow, you made a smack. You made a snap decision.
Oh
on
my
that
god, no!
one. Yule.
We got the
You
neutral
really should have
ending.
gave that one a minute instead of just clicking.
No, we got the neutral ending. There are multiple endings on this. This is the same. They basically
might I
did this-
suggest we just YouTube the other endings and react?
I think so, but yeah, this is the same thing that Layers of Fear 1 does, but better.
Hmm.
Uh,
You think this one is better, or in that
no,
regard?
the first game did it better.
Oh, seems like a lot of this game.
Yeah,
seems
I
to
think
turn out
I
that
think
way.
I think that's the best way to criticize this game. The first game did it better.
The first game did a lot of it better.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Final
for the sake
thoughts.
of completion,
Final
you can watch the other
thoughts.
endings.
Final thoughts, guys. Let's go with it. Final thoughts. Like, we're gonna cut away after giving our final thoughts so that we can watch the endings. So,
Fair, but you guys should go first, mostly because like I said, I joined halfway through.
I'm disappointed. I honestly was looking really forward for this game, but
Mhm.
I noticed that Bluebird team just went on and listened to the people who hated their game because it wasn't Outlast, and that's a great disservice for Layers of Fear as a whole. Layers of Fear is not supposed to be a game that's in your face, that shoves monsters every fucking 5 seconds. Layers of
Right.
Fear is supposed to be a deep character study into the psyche of a troubled person. And while this game attempts to do that, it also fucking breaks the immersion by shoving you with fucking monsters and sequences that don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad considering I actually love the idea of this plot with the whole losing your identity in the process of acting. It has it kind of tackles one of the most interesting questions that people have when doing work for the cinematography business, which is whether or not you actually lose your identity because you become the characters you perform as. And yeah, look at that. Even Gun Media is participating in this, so they know what they were doing. The problem is that they shoved a lot of things that don't make sense, especially with this plot. Like, even at the end of the day, the plot with Lily and I don't know, and James, it really amounts to nothing. It doesn't even tell us what it all amounted to. So yeah, that just holds the game back incredibly hard.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
What about
My
you, Lego?
favorite part of this entire thing is that this session only took about an hour. Because that is about as long as I was willing to tolerate this, considering how little originality is here, how little fun there is here, how little horror there is here, and how little inspiration there is here. This just feels dull, lifeless, and just bland as anything you can think of. It's just another horror game. And that's really it. If you want a good horror game, play the first one. Because it does everything
play
better.
Soma or play Outlast, unfortunately.
Or play
But
Outlast.
My final thoughts are kind of similar in that I'm going to compare it to another kind of game where it's like, I feel like it's a lot like Devil May Cry 2, where it's like, it just lost so much of the spirit and the heart and the concept of the first game just because they wanted to pander to people who didn't really know what they were talking about, to be perfectly frank. They're just playing armchair dev without having the context that would make an armchair dev conversation relevant.
Oh, look, New Game Plus.
Mhm.
We don't care.
So,
I might give it a brief look in the full review, but still, I think that Layers of Fear 2 is a disappointing experience. I will say
Yeah.
that.
A disappointment is an understatement.
Yeah.
and we still have the other endings to see, but I doubt it's going to change anyone's opinion all that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
different.
it's just like, oh, neat. Actually, I'm going to look them
Yeah.
up right now to save time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, I appreciate everything that the developers of Bluebird team did, but at the same time, I just I'm glad that they stepped the production values a lot because Gun Media was involved in this thing. But at the same time, what does it mean if you don't make an interesting psychological horror game to begin with? This definitely is not Layers of Fear. This
Even
game,
though it has
It's
layers
just-
of fear in the
it's just
title.
a bland.
Yeah.
It's just a bland, scary game with layers of fear slapped on the title.
Yeah, This is
It's
not Layers
it
of
tries
Fear.
to do everything and succeeds at nothing.
And yeah, I think that's the best way we can summarize this game. Like, to the like, we're trying to say, we're not saying this because we hate Bluebird team or stuff like that. We say this because we want them to be better. And
Yeah.
you know what? Now that you have the free leeway to make the horror game that you really want to make, then you better not disappoint us when we get to Blair Witch next year.
Yeah. Now you get the third party team and the third party budget that's the wrong word. Licensed budget and attention that you want. Now you got to
You get
deliver
the
on
better.
it.
You know what you're doing and have the resources needed.
And next time, when you guys actually try to make a third game in the Layers of Fear series, make it a psychological horror game. None of this fucking bullshit.
Be like the Devil May Cry series and if you take the third series and evolve it while keeping that core idea
The
straight,
third series.
you can have a good game.
The third game.
Follow DMC3's example, not DMC2's.
Yeah. Don't be. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Don't make Layers of Fear 2 a trend in your series. Just make it an outlier.
Yeah, like DMC2.
All right, time to see the
This game
first ending with
deserves
Mist.
this level of competency from us. Not gonna lie.
Hey, look, hands.
What's past is past, what's gone.
Oh, you
is
might.
gone.
Okay,
those are
excuse
more
me.
mandatory.
Is shut and
Wait,
curtains
does this
drawn.
mean that we've been playing as?
The lands that are no longer there. The dreams we did not get to share.
I'm interested what constitutes these endings
All
changing.
we love is stripped away.
Yeah.
A boy must leave.
Might as well put the requirements on somewhere on the screen.
Also, he's eating a mannequin.
Yeah.
And yet, there is still
Yum.
hope, you
It's good in
see.
protein.
For you are still
Good for a
part
growing
of
boy to eat plastic.
Although the boy has ceased to be, where there was I, there shall be we. The holy flame, it burns away. It shows us there's another way. Let us be together.
I
forever.
think our player character
and
might
ever
be merging
ever.
with this guy somehow or something. I don't know.
What's said is said, it's time to eat. I'm sure you'll find me quite a treat.
Ew, you're like a kid, dude. That's creepy.
I'm sorry, I don't have a Vorvetish.
That's fucked up, Legon. That's more fucked up than what I said. You almost ate that boy. I'm so happy for you. Such a good actor.
Oh,
We're grown up to me.
We're grown up, Timmy. Timmy Turner, all grown up.
okay. So I guess we've been playing as James.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be the good
Okay,
ending.
this is the part where we get a fucking scream at us, and
In the corner, somewhere in outer heaven. I'm Big Boss, and you're Big Boss too. Eating cans. What the? Yeah.
What is going
Yeah,
on
Squidward.
now?
remember her.
She's dead in that box. That pop box.
Let me guess, that's a jump scare.
There better not be, though I expect
The
it.
other
There
ending must
will
not be
be.
that long. This one's like half the video.
Oh, no, it's just
Yep,
a sound
of
effect.
course. That was an
Yay!
attempted jump scare, but it failed.
And this is probably
Wow.
the true ending.
That's definitely a female. So I was right.
Look
Like
for
you
answers.
switch between the two. It depends.
Purpose long gone. We carry on
Huh.
and on and on.
Man, kid, you're a fucking awful shot.
We have to play.
I think he's trying to hit the mannequin.
They went away.
Yeah, that's why I said he's an awful
Avast,
shot.
Mr. Hardy.
Didn't even hit it once.
Avast. What's gone is gone. What's past is past.
For there are things that should not be, and there are wounds that time won't heal.
Yeah, I think this
When
is
all
the true
seems
ending.
lost, when
Yeah,
all
I
is
think so.
gone, we do not have to carry on. To
Put
put away
So is the
what's
James one the
Steady
bad one then?
your
steadier
aim.
No, I think
and
that would be
take
the good
your
ending.
shot.
So the bad one is the one where you're just sitting in the
Yeah.
and you
Just
shoot one or the other.
As I
Okay.
thought.
A mother long gone. A sister's last breath. A life for a life. A death for a death. The
Are you sure
flame
this is true?
burns
This
the
doesn't seem
lies
very
of
good.
I have
the
no
truth
idea.
revealed.
Hmm.
Let come what may.
Yay! Child
Lay your head
murder.
down, brother.
Had more balls than
Go to
Kojima did.
sleep. This vow is no longer yours.
I mean,
to
what?
keep.
What in the... Okay. Oh. It's all an act.
They're still actors at the end of the day.
So this is. It seems like the good parts of these two endings seem to be that you reclaim your identity.
Yeah, I think so.
So I bet this is good and true. I mean, well, huh? It's weird. How do you classify which one of these are good or bad? Because these are similar endings.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
think the one that we got was probably the bad ending.
Yeah, where you don't ever reclaim your identity. You just go back and start the cycle over again. Unless
I think this is kind of a way to tell you which one of the two kids survived that explosion.
right. I have to look this up quick.
Okay, I think, looking at the posters, I think it might have something to do with which ones you collect throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't looked at what the requirements are for them until editing. So
Yeah. You'll see them in the.
you'll see them
video,
in the
though.
finished video, but we won't. So we'll just be acting clueless.
Yeah.
Ha, acting.
No, except
I
we'll
mean, I could
actually
read it.
be
I could read one
clueless
of the
about
top
it.
comments, but I don't know. One of the top comments on the video is like, the good
Well-
ending is the one with the female actress because you need to disobey all the director's orders and the 4 possible choices. Bad one's the one with the male actor because you need to obey the director and all 4 choices.
I think
and the
there's
true
more than
/neutral ending.
I think there's more than that, considering that there's there's more than just one ending, or more than 2, I should
Well,
say.
obviously there's 3.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's more
And-
than just obey or disobey.
And yeah, I have been following this.
Well, that's where I'm getting at. Is like it says the true /neutral ending is because you have mixed obeyed and disobeyed in the 4 choices. So you half obey, half
Oh,
disobey,
Hmm.
yeah.
which is what Yule might have done.
Yeah, I have done so through the Let's Play. So
Because I remember one you disobeyed where you're supposed to shoot her off the thing and you shot the people instead because of us. So we
Mhm.
might have gotten the true neutral ending.
yeah.
Huh.
Well,
That's
I
pretty
think.
cool.
Well, I think that's about it for the Layers of Fear 2 commentary. And again, I not so much about my views on the game has changed. And maybe things will maybe my opinions will change once I get to play through New Game Plus. I really doubt it, but you know.
Who knows?
It's highly doubtful, but yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's Layers of Fear 2. The
And,
entire
you
game.
know, again, do better, Bloober team. Do better.
Do better.
Like. I
Do
mean,
not
I
be
love-
sorry.
Our
Be
Yeah.
better.
thank you for our TSA or our PSA from TSR. Do better, Gloober team. Do better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just do better. I like.
Right.
I don't think we're demanding that much when
Nah.
when we talk as horror game fans. But yeah, do better, guys.
Yeah.
I believe that you will do much better once we get to Blair Witch.
Exactly.
So yeah, those are our thoughts on Layers of Fear 2. Once again, I am thankful for Bluebird team to have given me the review code for this. But at the same time,
we'd like to thank the team for that. We're not rashing on the team as hard as we just know you can do
We
better.
want a better game instead of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We know that you can do better. We know that
You have done better.
Yeah, you have done
As my
better.
friend and I like to joke, be better, be better, be better.
Yeah, exactly.
Be better, be better, be better.
Don't be sorry, be better.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you so much to the developers at Bluebird team for giving us the review code, and thank you all.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you all for watching.
And bearing through this with us. Even I only went through half of this. I still got brought in to help.
You went through 3/5 of it.
I saved the LP. Guys, I did it.
I mean, you kind of did, honestly.
Yeah, you kind of did.
You
But
joke,
anyways.
but that's true.